Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 1, Forever Starts in Seattle. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. We gonna see.
Another week, another show. Got that hot tea, you know. Ooh. Get ready for the unfiltered truth. What she thinks too. On reality, on everyone. Oh, yeah. The real talk has just begun. What she thinks too. Real commentary, real opinions. What she thinks too. What she thinks, what she thinks.
Hey, y'all. It is your girl, Marquetta Shanae, and welcome to another episode of What She Thinks Too. Listen, today we are talking about Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 1. I'm not going to hold y'all. We're going to jump right in. Listen. So, the season starts off brand new, right? Of course. But it starts off, when I say brand new, it's starting off with new coaches, y'all. They got rid of the other coaches that used to be on the show previously. Listen, last year's show was a complete bust. Nobody stayed together, okay? So we'll see if these new coaches bring something different. So far from what I'm seeing, it is giving a new and fresh vibe. I like some of the things that I'm seeing in reference to how they interview the individuals. They even go into their environments and talk to their friends and family. So I'm kind of liking that switch up in regards to it. So let's see if that's going to be beneficial in making sure that some of these couples, if not all of these couples, remain married. Married, y'all. Married at first sight. So the premise of the show is just that. You are marrying someone that you have never met. It does not start out with you dating, baby. It starts off with you saying, I do. I do. I-D-O. I do. Okay? So, the new coaches, we have Dr. Lisa. She said that she is a marriage and sex therapist. And we have Paul Brunson. He says that his accolades are 7 years of matchmaking on Married at First Sight UK. So they both have some background into this field. So we're going to see, like I said, how this all ties in together, and if what they bring is something different that will shift the trajectory of these couples. Now, it opens up with them doing a montage of all of the men and all of the women that are going to be husbands and wives on the show. And we hear the very question that they ask every season. You overhear somebody saying, am I crazy? Now, listen, the show is a little, not the show itself, but the premise of the show is unorthodox, right? We don't necessarily just walk around in our everyday lives like, you know what? I want to marry somebody that I never met. That's not typically how we do things. But in this regard, most of the individuals, if not all of the individuals on the show, come on here because they feel as though, or they've had failed relationships. Some of them have had failed marriages before, right? And they're just at a stage in their life like, I want to be a wife. I want to be a husband. I want to be able to give my all to someone in that capacity. And so that's how they go into it. Now, as for me, in my house, we serve the Lord over here. I'm not saying that they don't, but that wouldn't be my approach to marriage, right? I wouldn't necessarily take this approach, but hey, to each his own, and I'm going to review it. So first and foremost, let's start off with the men. It starts off with Felipe. Felipe is 29 years old. And listen, y'all, off rip, the thing that I noticed most about Felipe was him looking like Luigi. From Mario Brothers. Well, a little mixture of Luigi and Mario, actually. But no, so I noticed his ego, truthfully speaking, because he talked about, okay, all the things that he's done to change himself. He mentioned that he wasn't the most attractive, you know what I'm saying, growing up. So he did all of these things, working out and tanning and teeth whitening and all these other things to bring beauty to himself. And now he's feeling himself, like Beyonce say, right? And so I remember him saying like he's had a lot of dates, and he mentioned to the guys when they were talking in the bar that he had cheated, but he didn't remember it. how y'all remember cheating, my boy? And it's funny because one of the other men mentioned, like, because he was like, yeah, I only cheated one time. And I think one of the other men mentioned it was like, as far as you remember. And that's true, because if you ain't remember that one time, honey, how you know that it wasn't other times? I don't know. It's giving a little piece of red flag over there with Felipe. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. Next, we have Adam. Adam is extremely tall. He looks like the human version of a Cocker Spaniel. Wait a minute. I didn't mean Cocker Spaniel, y'all. Golden Retriever. It's giving a little piece of Golden Retriever vibe over there with Adam. Now, Adam is extremely tall. He said he makes good money. And in the episode, you see him playing the piano. One of the guys makes a joke like, hey, I'm thinking he just gonna play a little piece of something. And he didn't play the whole sonnet of, of music, so on and so forth, warming his hands up in the fireplace and showing y'all, listen, I'm really about this. I'm really about what I do. But Adam, I can tell there's something there with Adam too, but we'll get there once we get further into this review. Next, we have Devin. Devin is 27, and he mentioned that he plays professional rugby. And from what I can tell, he gives that a little frat boy vibe, kind of, but he's more laid back, and you can tell that he's really chill. He's not as talkative, at least from this standpoint when we're first meeting him. He's not as chatty and talkative about like himself in regards to, oh, I had all these women and I did all these things. He's not really giving off that type of vibe. So that's Devin, the professional rugby player. And then we have Mecca. Mecca is 28, and Mecca mentions off rip, I clean porta potties. Okay. And so Adam was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, somebody got to do it. That's true. And it's a respectable job. The man is employed. Cool. But you can tell that with Mecca, he seems a little unserious off the bat. He could have said like, hey, I'm a sanitation worker, but he just jumped right into, and there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I clean porta potties versus, hey, I'm a sanitation worker. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But you could tell that there is this, I don't want to call the man childish, right? But you can tell that there's a little immaturity that's there in Mecca off rip. And we'll see more as the episode continues. And then we have Nick. Nick he says he's a project manager. One of the things that Nick mentioned as he was talking to the guys, Nick says, I'm going to have the best marriage out here. I'm going to have the best marriage out here of all the people on the show. And he was like, I can pretty much bet that Felipe's marriage ain't going to work. So already he's saying that he sees something in Felipe, who is the one, he owns a restaurant, but he is the one that said he dates a lot, the one that said that he forgot that he cheated on a girl and all the things. So listen, Nick is already clocking like, I see something, I see a red flag, and I ain't even dating the man, but I see a red flag that says, I don't know if Felipe gonna make it. So, we're gonna see. So all the guys are together in the bar. They're kind of drinking, getting to know each other. And then we have more men introducing themselves. So I did not catch the age of this gentleman that's on the show. His name is Sean. You can tell that he's a older gentleman, probably in his 40s. I'm in my 40s. So when I say older, I don't mean old. I just mean older than the 30s and 20 somethings that we've been mentioning before. So we have Sean, and Sean says that he values patience and communication. And then we also have Cameron. I did not catch Cameron's age either, but Cameron is a college basketball coach who says that he is seeking a true life partner. Listen, Cameron, me too. Me too, Cameron. So I get it. Now let's go on to the ladies, okay? So the women on the show, we have Belle Jolie. Belle Jolie is a 28-year-old singer and songwriter, right off rip, fairy tale girly. Now, I don't know if you're listening to this show and you watched Love Island, But much like Anaya with the, oh, it feels like a fairy tale. And I want to, that's what Belle Jolie is giving. She said that she wants her romance to feel like it's straight out of a movie. I get it, girl. I get it. 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 She also mentioned that she is a foodie and she's a self-proclaimed goofball. Okay, and we're going to see a little bit of that in this first episode. We also have Courtney, who's 28. She's a program manager. And she made the joke when they were talking about how do you want your man to look. Belle Jolie said, baby, I want tall, dark, and handsome. Courtney said, I want my man to have a neck. Courtney said, I want my man to have a neck, first and foremost. But no, she mentioned that she is a bodybuilder. And that she also talked about how she has an issue with perfection. And so she asked the question to herself, am I the problem? Baby, like Cardi B say, am I the drama? I don't know, Courtney. We're going to see. As the season progresses, we're going to see if you are a part of the problem. Then we have Nikki. Nikki is 46. She's an HR leader. We have Tori, who is 32 and a senior marketing manager. And then we have Marissa. Now, Marissa said that she wants somebody that's mature, who can provide stability and emotional security. She's a, she didn't say she's an adrenaline junkie, but she does, like outdoor adventures and things of that nature. She is a pet girly. She mentioned dogs. She said she's allergic to cats, and that's going to come up later. But she's willing to take an allergy pill, honey, for the right man, is what she said. Marissa said, listen, if he the one for me, I do what I need to do in order to make adjustments in my life. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So this is how they have them coupled up. So they have Adam and Marissa together. So Adam says that he is loyal, he's traditional, and he's looking for lasting love. He is paired off with Marissa. Now, Adam is the one, he is in the tech industry. And he's the one that talked about how he has all of these things. He just got a jet ski, honey. He pulled up to his job in the jet ski. So one of the guys was like, oh, so you don't even have a car? He was like, no, I got a car. Hold on now. I got a car. But I just pull up in the jet ski. But he has his own lake house and, just all these many glamorous and, things, flashy things, or whatever the case may be. But he also has dogs and cats. So that's how the thing with Marissa, she doesn't know this yet, but as the relationship matchmakers are talking to her about what she likes and pets and all these things, she mentions about being allergic to cats, but if it's the right man, she's willing to take the allergy med. So that was just funny, like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to take him, baby, because Adam said it's a deal breaker for him. You got to like his cats. You got to be around the cats. Okay, Adam. The girl say if you're the right one, she's willing to take the pill. So we'll see. Next we have paired up is Felipe and Tori. Felipe is the one that owns the restaurant that was off rip. Like, oh, I date a lot of girls. I got all the girls. And I used to be ugly. And now I look real, real good. Even though it's giving Mario and Luigi mixed together with his thick mustache there. And some of y'all may like a thick Italian mustache. Not me. Not me. But he is paired off with Tori. Tori is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. She said that she really wants somebody that she can build a future with. She's a marketing professional, and we'll see their story begin to unfold at their wedding in this episode. Next, we have Sean and Nikki. These are the older lady and gentlemen that are on the show. Sean says he values patience and communication. Hey, me too, Sean. And Nikki says she's looking for emotional connection after all of her previous relationships. She wants to feel emotionally connected to her husband. Next, we have Cameron and Michelle. Cameron is the one who is a college basketball coach, saying that he's seeking his true life partner. And Michelle hopes to build a marriage and eventually a family. So we'll see how they mesh in that regard. Then we have Nick and Courtney here. Nick is a MT graduate. Come on, Nick. and a former reality TV contestant. All right, now you're on reality TV again, Nick. Let's see now. But Courtney describes herself as fun. She's outspoken and ready to take a deep leap of faith. Well, baby, this is it. Because again, you are marrying somebody that you don't even know. Honey. And then we have Devin and Caitlin. Devin is the rugby player, the professional rugby player who says that he wants to be a coach of the rugby team. And then we have Caitlin. She says she comes from a close-knit family and she hopes to recreate that kind of marriage that she saw that her parents had. And last but not least, we have Mecca and Belle Jolie. Mecca is ready to settle down after years and years of being single. Mecca... Okay. I'll wait to get there. Belle Jolie is a singer-songwriter and she's looking for love after a broken relationship and engagement. So these are our 7 couples. This is a lot of couples. I think the previous seasons may have had 5 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, y'all drop down in the comments. And as a matter of fact, go ahead and like the video. Hit like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure you also subscribe to the channel as well. And y'all leave y'all comments down below after the episode. So clearly this season is going to bring us much drama, much emotion, difficult conversation. And we probably see some unexpected or maybe expected twists that's going to happen all throughout the relationships. Well, not even the relationship, the marriages. Because like I said, these aren't people that are dating. Like, y'all are married, but y'all are getting to know each other by being husband and wife. It just always just blows me every time. Every time I think about the premise of the show. And one of the things that's it was a cliffhanger on the episode, and how the episode ended was Adam and Marissa. So we start off with Felipe and Tori. So these are the couples that they show within the show that are getting married in episode 1. Felipe and Tori, Adam and Melissa, Mecca and Belle Jolie. Okay. Mecca and Belle Jolie. I'm going to start right there. Even though it didn't start right there, I'm going to start right there. Like I say, I can see the immaturity in Mecca. He's someone that, and I like somebody that's funny, that likes to laugh, because I like to laugh and I like to joke too, but I haven't seen a moment just yet, even though this is episode 1, but from what they show us, the audience, I haven't seen a serious moment with Mecca. Even when he was hugging on his grandma, he was like, okay, I see you, Michelle Obama. But I can see that he get that from his dad. His dad get that same type of energy, right? But Belle Jolie says that she's a goofball too. She likes to laugh. She likes to have fun. She likes to enjoy herself. And from paper, right, they seem to match very, very well. One of the things that, of course, they're nervous because you don't know these people. So each of the couples are nervous. But one of the conversations that Mecca had with his daddy, the daddy was like, are you going to kiss her? And so I think it was the grandma. It may have been the dad that was like, you should ask her. And the grandma was like, no, she's not going to kiss. She's going to be, ladylike, and she's not going to want to do that. She don't know you, right? And the daddy was like, if it's a kiss on the cheek, it's weak. If it's tongue, then she's sprung. And Mecca like, oh, I like that. On the flip side, where it's showing Belle Jolie talking to her people, she like, yeah, I'm not kissing them. Like, I give him a kiss on the cheek. That's it. I don't know this man. This is a stranger. Da, 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 da. So they're showing the dynamic of the expectation of the kiss at the altar. And baby Belle Jolie said, you kiss the girl on the cheek. And Mecca and his daddy over here like, if it's tongue, then she's sprung, right? But we see them continuing to getting prepared. Her mom, beautiful. Belle Jolie is beautiful. And, her mom is just kind of encouraging her. Great support. You could tell she has a great support system in this regard. And I love that. And mom is like, hey, I'm going to grill him down. Because she's like, nah, don't grill my husband. It's cute when we were like, husband, my man, and all the things. And she's like, no, yes, I am. Mama like, nah, yes, I am. And so I love that. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody that's in your corner. You want somebody that has your back, that loves you enough to be like, let me check it out, see what's going on, so on and so forth. Because you're making a true big, taking a big step in this regard. And so she's walking down the aisle beautifully. He's excited to see her. He's chuckling up there, with his dad and things of that nature. And they both look amazing together. They look really, really good together. It looks like a good match. Like I said, on paper, his dad stands up and gives some type of joke. The daddy talking throughout the ceremony. I'm like, Daddy, shut up, chill out. The brother giving the daddy the side eye a little bit, but he chuckling with it. It was just like, all right, Daddy, calm down. This ain't, we on TV, but this ain't about you. This is not about you. It's about me and my wife over here. You know what I'm saying? Turn the cameras back this way. So, at the end, right, when it's time for the kiss, he leaned in and she turned that cheek like, yeah, cheek. And so he goes back thinking about what his dad said in reference to if it's a cheek, it's weak. If it's the tongue, then she's sprung type thing, or whatever the case may be. So next we have Felipe and Tori, right? Felipe, that's the one who owns the restaurant, who said he dated all the girls and all the things, and he feeling himself, so on and so forth. You could tell he's a jokester also. So it is their wedding day. And, everything looks amazing. Tori, like I said, she's beautiful. Her family is supportive, so on and so forth. I'm gonna be honest. When she walked down the aisle and he had their ceremony, baby, I didn't know if Tori really liked him. I mean, he kept saying, oh, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. And she was like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And giving her all the compliments. But she never said like, oh, you're handsome too. She didn't say anything like that. So I was like, I don't know if Tori think he, you know what I'm saying? Is she attracted to the man or not? Do she think he giving Mario and Luigi? I don't know. But as they finished up their ceremony and they walked back down the aisle, she was like, you're hot. And he was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're hot. And it was just cute. I'm like, okay, I'm glad she is at least attracted to him, because that's the main thing. You ain't never seen these people before. So I know that the matchmakers have said, like, on paper, yes, this person matches you, but am I going to be attracted to the person? Attraction is a big thing, right? But then sometimes we can grow beyond attraction into the personality, into the character of a person, so on and so forth. But I'm glad that she was attracted to Felipe. And then we get to Adam and Marissa. Now, Adam's family. Come on, at the Adams family. Da-na-na-na. All right, so Adam's family was not there. They were not present and accounted for. Some of his friends were there, and he was a little ashamed of that, because he had, now this was a little weird. I was a little taken aback. I was like, you couldn't find nobody else. Your homeboy couldn't do it. But he had his best friend's girlfriend, or best friend's fiance, or best friend's wife walk him down the aisle. I don't know. That was a little, and he was like, yeah, I feel a little awkward. I'm just going to tell her that you're my mom and that you had me as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? If she asks me, where's my family, or whatever the case may be. Because you could tell he felt bad that his family was not present and accounted for, right? Because one of the things that, going back to, I think it was, it was Mecca and Belle Jolie. And she was like, I'm glad to see his family here, because that gives me some calm and some ease that his family is supportive, right? But on Adam's side, he didn't have that. He had his homeboys and stuff there. But it cut off, the episode cut off with Marissa coming down the aisle. Well, let me back up a little bit. It did cut off with her coming down the aisle. But let me go back to, there's a portion in there when they're getting ready with the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, and they send gifts over to each other. So what Marissa sent over was, I think, a shot glass and over to Adam. Adam doesn't drink. So he was like, ooh, I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? Drinking does stuff to your liver and to your health and to the this and to the that. He's giving all these different rundowns. Well, Marissa drinks. Marissa drinks. She sent him the shot glass, so on and so forth. I forgot what Adam sent her. I can't remember what Adam sent her. But even she was kind of like, we'll see. So I guess, So you can already see that there's a little bit of mismatch in that regard. So we're going to see how this plays out. But like I said, at the end of the show, it ends with Marissa walking down the aisle and her laughing. And she said, oh my God, I know him. And I was like, oh, baby, where you know him from, girl? I can't wait till the next episode because I want to see how y'all know each other, where you know him from. Did y'all date before? Did y'all used to try to talk and it didn't work out? And now y'all on this show. What is going on? Because they all live in the Seattle area. So it's not like, they may have not crossed paths at some point, but clearly these two have. So I will be tuned in on the next episode to pay close attention to what is going on here in this full dynamic, y'all. So listen, that has been my quick review of the episode. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully y'all like the episode. We'll be recapping more and more and more as we dig more and as they show more and we get more. We're going to be riding along with Married at First Sight Season 20. Right back here on She Has What She Thinks What To. Because I got something to say. She has something to say, y'all. Yes, I do. But until next time, y'all enjoy. I love y'all. Bye.